We're gonna do an all signs. In this all signs, we will look at the possible outcome of your connection. Okay, possible outcome, because the future is changeable. Now, let's see. Shravani. Thank you. I'm glad. We'll wait for some people to come in. And then we'll start. Right. Oof. It's been a productive day. Busy. Oh, I'm sore. Shall I get coffee? Or is it too late? Too late. Hi, Tori. Hi, Amin. Kliss, hi. Hang on, let me bring my water. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Tiffany, hello. Shall we start? Okay, let's start. I don't have all day waiting for people to join. Hi, Vicky. All right, let's see. Where's the notebook? predestined or free will? Both. Do you marry someone with a gun to your head? Both. I mean, there could be people that are getting married with a gun to their head. Who knows? All right, let's see. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Your connection. Let's see. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection. Ooh, success! You have success. Meaning that the connection between the two of you will happen. If it has already happened, there will be development. The connection between the two of you will deepen. If it's not public yet, it will be public. If it's not serious yet, it will be serious. So whatever stage that you are at with this person, the next stage is going to happen. Is going to happen indeed. Oof. Wheel of Fortune. This looks very normal, you know, because normal connections, you get to know someone, it takes time, you trust each other, and then you develop feelings. It's very normal stages of the connection. If your connection, let me just say this, if your connection is one of those complicated situations, this reading is not for you. If your connection is a side piece situation, this is not for you. If your connection is Delulu, you are crushing on them and they don't even know you exist, this is not for you, okay? This is a situation where you both are talking, maybe talking stage or dating, and I see the connection between the two of you deepening. Now, here's the thing. If you are at a talking stage, but nothing happened, meaning that nothing romantic happened, that is going to happen. But if nothing happened, as in like you're not even talking or it's a one-sided crush situation, it's not for you, okay? Wow, I just noticed the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can mean marriage. So you could end up marrying this person. It looks very good, very positive. The cards that we have here, Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands. Actually, there's a lot of fire here. So it's fair to say that you will have fun with this one. This looks normal, you know? I'm so used to reading weird energies. Normal is the weird. This looks normal. Normal stages. Slowly developing into something more, leading possibly to marriage. Okay. I do want to say, Ophiuchus, have fun. Because each time you enter a new phase, it's going to be different. So have fun in those stages. Like if you are at the moment in the talking stage, have fun with the talking stage, getting to know each other. What's your favorite color? Do you like the fuck standing? Like whatever it is, it doesn't have to be perverted. Obviously, I like to make jokes. But, you know, like after the talking stage, the dating, the romance, have fun in these stages. Because it will slowly develop into more and more and more and more. Okay? Merry paganism. All right, so we finished ether. We're going to do fire signs. Fire signs. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see your connection, whatever that connection is. Hopefully the connection you're dealing with. Let's see the possible outcome of your connection, or the possible outcome for your connection. Okay, let's pull the other cards and we'll talk about it. Oh shit! Sagittarius, prepare yourself to be taken out of your delusions. Prepare yourself mentally to be taken out of the delulu. Because this is gonna be the Trololo version. Literally, Trololo, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, you know, here's the thing, Sagittarius, you might not believe it until you experience it. So even when I tell you, you might want to see for yourself. And it's okay, it's okay. If you need to see for yourself, go ahead. It's okay. But I'm going to do my part. And you better come back and say, oh, you remember when you told me this connection is... You remember when you told me this connection ain't shit? And then I ignored it and I went with it anyway. Well, you were right. So I can tell you, I told you so. Because this feels like a moment of I told you so, if you want to do whatever you want to do anyway. Now, let's start with why I'm saying all these things, okay? This person is not your soulmate. I don't know who put that idea in your head. Maybe, you felt it, you felt the chemistry. Maybe you wanted to convince yourself that this was a soulmate, you know, because sometimes I see people, they are being breadcrumbed and somehow they think, oh, that's my soulmate, that's my twin flame. Bitch, please. Okay? Please. Not every person that ignores you is your twin flame, okay? Not every person that breadcrumbs you, runs away from you, is your twin flame. Pisses me off. Sagittarius, in all seriousness, this is a connection that will reveal itself to you, even if you don't pay attention to this message. The revelation will be you seeing that this person is not the things that you thought of. Does that make sense? So whatever image that you are seeing this person, it's like an optical illusion. It's not real. Whatever you see in them is something that you made up about them. You wanted to see it, therefore you did. Now, I mean, bravo for the magician trick that you did on yourself. You know, it's a good trick. It's a good trick. You even fooled yourself. But at some point, you will come out of it and realize, what the fuck was I even doing with that person? What the fuck was I even thinking? Now, I'm not sure if you're going to take your rose-colored glasses consciously, or someone is going to accidentally, maybe, knock it off your fucking face. But they're going to come off at some point. And once you realize that this person ain't shit, you're going to be, hang on, wait a damn minute. I thought this bitch was my soulmate. So you telling me they weren't supposed to be anybody? Yeah. I don't know, maybe you were feeling lonely. Maybe you needed a purpose. Maybe you needed an obsession. Maybe you needed something so that you can distract yourself. Something, you know? Like sometimes we do stupid shit and we don't realize it, right? I'm also getting that this person is not the loyal type, whether they are currently talking to other people or at some point they will be talking to other people. Because I see third energy, third party. So the moral of the story, I see someone leaving. Maybe you, maybe them, but someone is leaving. This connection is not going to last. At some point, you will realize you're wasting your time. And they were never really your soulmate. You just wanted to see them as a soulmate for some reason. Sagittarius, next time you're bored, get a new hobby instead of a new person. Okay? Honestly, because sometimes I see people and they look bored, you know, they want a distraction, they want something. Get a hobby, do something crazy. I don't know. You are Sagittarius, get adventurous. Go visit a country you've never been to. I don't care if you steal some money from someone, even if you're broke. Just go. Don't choose people as a distraction. Choose things instead. Okay. Right, that was a tough one for Sagittarius, but you know, Saggy, you can handle it. I know you are tough as a nail. All right, let's see who's next. 18. Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see your connection. What is the possible outcome for your connection? Let's see the possible outcome for your connection, Leo. There's a strong focus on money, Leo, so I'm not sure if it's you focusing on money or them focusing on money. Like there's a strong focus on career and not much love here. There is a level of self-centeredness, but I don't think that this self-centeredness is deliberate out of like narcissistic behavior. It's more about goal-focused. It's more about going after the bag. It's more about ambition. There's a lot of money energy here. Career energy too. So whether you or them is going to be focused on career, that is going to be in the way of your connection, or it's going to slow the connection between the two of you. Possibly to a halt. Because the other person that wants to move things is going to be waiting for this person to give them attention. It's like, okay, I understand you're busy today. I understand you're busy for the next week. I understand you're busy for the next month. I understand you're busy for the next year. But I feel like there will be a limit. There will be a limit where the person that is waiting and waiting and waiting for the connection to progress, they're going to be sick of waiting. So I'm not sure if it's you or them, whoever that's career focused. Because this is like money, money, money. Career, career. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. You know? Ambitious person here. Whether this is you or them. I do feel like this person that is ambitious when it comes to their career, they are more focused on self-development rather than connections, which is obviously, to some extent at least, a problem, especially if your partner is not like you. You know what I mean? Because they're going to feel neglected, they're going to feel abandoned, they're going to feel overlooked. You know, in a way, I do want to say you're not compatible. But if one of you insists on making it work, the person that is wanting to make it work is going to wait a while, maybe years. And there is the possibility that nothing changes. Because let me tell you something about ambitions or ambitious people. Once they accomplish something, on to the next. Okay? I feel like ambitious people belong for ambitious people because you both will be busy and you will meet occasionally to fuck. Even though you are married, you know? It's like, hi honey, I'll be there for the weekend. Okay, honey, see you then. And then they will, you know, have fun for the weekend and then back to work. Like, I don't know. Because this is looking like a person, an individual that is very career focused. Like very money oriented. They want to be rich, you know? Even if they are rich already. Or the person that is waiting for this person to give them more time or attention and whatever else, they will have to sacrifice the quality time and be like a trophy husband or a trophy wife. You know, they're going to have to accept that lifestyle if they want to be with that person. That's the only way I see this working. Do you understand what I mean? So sacrifice, sacrifice whether you are waiting or them waiting, or sacrifice in a sense where you just accept who this person is, or they accept who you are, and continue to be with you, or you continue to be with them. Otherwise, it's not going to work, you know? Because I do see you two as different people. Different priorities, I want to say. And, you know, people can make it work, but it's not very compatible. Because the ambitious person is going to be taking space, and the other person is barely there in the corner. You know what I mean? Like the ambitious person is taking space, and they're going to be leading the connection wherever that might go. And the other person is kind of tagging along. I don't know why I remembered this video that I saw of these little fishes that will be so close, that will kind of swim so close to the shark as a way for protection. So is that you or them? So one of you is the shark and the other person is those little fishes that swim with the movement of the shark. Oh my god, that's funny. I don't know why it's funny. Just go look at the video. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god. Thanks, Rhonda. All right, let's see who's next. Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see your connection. The possible outcome of your connection. Aries. The possible outcome for your connection. Okay, Aries, from the get-go, I'm hearing I got hoes in different area codes. I got hoes in different area codes. We literally have the Seven of Cups twice. I got hoes in different area codes. Now, I don't know who's the hoe, but I'm gonna assume, since you are interested in knowing the outcome of this connection, I'm gonna just assume that you're not the hoe. I'm just gonna assume that, but hey, maybe you are exploring. maybe you're just curious, but whoever the hoe is here, they love the attention. This is not something that will lead to commitment. So if you want this connection to be casual, if you want this connection to be something that you vibe with from time to time, when you're bored or when you're lonely, then this person will be available to clap some cheeks, or for you to clap some cheeks. But I don't see any... I don't see anything serious happening here. Honestly, this person is like, the more people that I have in my life, the merrier. You know what I'm getting, Aries? This person looks like someone that is good for relationships, or that could be in a serious relationship, but they're not. So I want to say they don't look like a hoe. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you look at someone, it's like, oh, you know, they look like a hoe. I mean, I don't know how you would decide that. It depends on your view on life. Sometimes you look at someone and you're like, hoe, right? This person doesn't look like that type. You know, if you are hearing rumors about this person, they're true. If you are hearing gossip, rumors, crazy exes coming out of nowhere, they're true. The things that you are hearing are true. Because you might not believe that this person is a hoe based on the way they move, or the way they dress, or the way they talk. I don't know. By whatever standard that people decide someone is a hoe. I mean, when it comes to the physical, or when it comes to the personality of a person, I feel like this person is not the obvious hoe. So whatever rumors that you could be hearing and you're thinking, no, you know, it doesn't match what I'm seeing in front of me. Yeah, you better believe those rumors, because actually this person doesn't look like, they don't look like who they truly are. Does that make sense? They could be dressing modestly. They could be talking in a way where they wouldn't reveal, you know, their playful ways. They could be saving people on their phone as the repairman, or the repair woman. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like there is sneaky energy. This is not like someone that wants to be known as a player. In fact, I feel like they have this mentality of concealing their true identity, because if they were to be known as a player, people will not want to deal with them. There are two types of players. Players that don't give a fuck about being known as players, and players that pretend to be angels on earth. You know, it's like, no, I would never. But they definitely would. they are definitely coming across as two-faced. So, see, here's the thing. I don't blame you for falling for this person. Because they have created a persona that possibly has got you hooked. But, honey, they got hoes in different area codes. This reminds me of, if you've seen Friends, Joey. Remember when, if you've seen Friends, you will know what I'm talking about. But you remember when Joey was talking about, you always check the trail back. You always check if the person that you are fucking around with basically knows someone that might know someone that might know someone that you are also fucking around with. Do you understand? Like, this person pays attention to these things. They make sure that none of the hoes that they are dealing with, or none of the people that they're fucking with, know each other by any chance. They cover their tracks. Obviously not that good at it, since they already have a reputation. There are already rumors circulating about them. So, the possible outcome of this connection, you finding out that this person is a hoe, or you just casually fucking around with them and accepting this connection as a booty call. I don't see anything developing here. Nothing serious here. Okay? Good timing, Carlo. I wouldn't even call them psychic attacks. I would call them butthole scratch. That's disgusting. You know, I wouldn't even call them psychic attacks. I would call them nipple itch. You will see me sometimes do this. It's probably a psychic attack. That's as far as it goes. So we finished ether and fire. We're going to do earth next. By the way, earthlings, I mean, if you're watching, that is, earthlings, you're getting readings after the live stream, so stay tuned for that. What do you want? You like Carl Jung's video? I'm glad. Toto, let people be as delusional as they like to be. Don't be correcting people. I don't care if you're like I don't care if you identify as a Superman, Batman, a fly on the wall. Hey, live your life. Call yourself whatever you want. You know, personally, I fucking despise when people call themselves one of the 144 angels. Like, I'm okay with people calling themselves psychic, healer, whatever. But with the ones that call themselves, I am one of the 144 angels. I am one of the 44. I am a chosen one. Me and Jesus. It's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. Shut your dumbass, ignorant mouth. Anyways, people are like parrots. Whatever circulates, they repeat. Virgo. Let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Your connection. Let's see the possible outcome of your connection, or let's see the possible outcome for your connection. Okay. You know, this connection lacks maturity. It's almost like if we were to be if I was reading a book, this is chapter 1. You have many chapters to go with this person, Virgo. There are many chapters ahead. So to predict the outcome would be foolish, because there are many plot twists within this book. The journey of you and this person, it's a long journey. And I do see that there is like this physical attraction. There is this, it's almost like wanting this connection to be something, right? And that's going to keep you around for a while. And I feel like it's mutual, meaning that you and this person are wanting this. It's almost like you want this, but you don't know why you want it. You want each other, but you don't even know why. It's like, yeah, I'm attracted to you. Yeah, I want to be with you. But why? Like, if I were to ask you or ask this person or ask the both of you, it's like, why do you want to be together? It's like, because we like each other. It's like, what do you like about each other? I like when Virgo does this for me. I like when, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't really have any depth, okay? It's very shallow. Now, I'm not saying that you are wanting shallow things with this person. I'm just saying your reasons are shallow. Both of your reasons are shallow. There is no depth. Not yet. There is maybe room for deepening the connection between the two of you, but it's nowhere near that. Now, for now, as far as the outcome or the possible outcome of this connection, will go as far as how many times will you be on and off, and how many times will you teach each other's love language? How many times are you going to be compassionate towards each other? How many times are you going to resolve the issues that you see in each other and live together, or compromise, or be flexible? There is room for improvement, but it's nowhere near the maturity level that will sustain it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you will experience on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Maybe to the point where you both at some point will be like, okay, we know a lot about each other. I think it's time that we deepen our connection. And if I were to ask you, let's say in 5 years from being together, after 5 years, you will have stronger reasons why you want to be together than if I ask you now. Because for now, it doesn't feel like it's deep enough for you to even have reasons to be together. But you both insisting to be together is going to almost like pave or force a path that will lead to depth. Does that make sense? So there is room for improvement, but it's nowhere near it for me to actually get something that is clear for me to say, yeah, that's the outcome or that's the possible outcome. You're still in the beginning. The connection is either new or you both are not so mature. And there needs to be time for the maturity to happen, especially because you will both insist on being together. Because if one is immature and the other person is kind of like, I've had enough, it's not going to go anywhere. But if you both insist, and even if you both are immature, if you both insist, or even if one of you is immature but the other one insists on being with this immature person, if you both insist, you both want this, at some point you must learn a thing or two about each other and deepen the connection, naturally. But it's going to be a long journey here, baby. There will be lots of ups and downs with this person, that's for sure. I'm not really seeing the destination, but I definitely see the journey. It's going to be rocky. But I do see that you will choose each other, even through this thick and thin. Which is good to some extent, You will spend years learning each other. I mean, not bad, right? But this situation is not going to be straightforward, that's for sure. This connection is not going to be straightforward. It's going to be a roller coaster. Okay. We just finished Virgo. Was it Virgo? Yes. I believe it was Virgo. The Virgin. All right. Who's next? Let's see. 45. Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. The outcome or the possible outcome for your connection, Taurus. That was quick. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know why I'm getting this. It's like two bulls trying to fuck each other. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Two bulls cannot fuck each other. They're both males. But I'm not really, maybe fucking each other up. Look at your bipolar connection. Look, the sun and the tower. You are up each other's throat. We have the devil. You are up each other's throat, but it's almost like you're addicted. So there could be, you know, like this could be a connection that is toxic, but you're addicted. You're addicted to each other. I mean, I don't know if they have a magical dick or a magical pussy, but it seems to be the case. Obviously a joke, kind of, maybe. You know, Taurus, you both stubborn as fuck. You both are so freaking stubborn. And I feel like that is the downhill of this connection. Yes, you are obsessed with each other. And I feel like that obsession is actually keeping the connection alive. But the connection itself is toxic. It's not like a healthy connection you can be in peacefully. Like, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like when you meet this person, you have a stomach ache. Like there's a nervousness that you feel when you're about to see this person or when you're about to talk to this person. You know what I mean? There's like this unsettling energy that you feel with this person, but at the same time, it's like you can't resist it. I mean, it goes without saying that you are very attracted to each other, especially with the devil here and the Ace of Wands. But honestly, this is like a high and a dip. I feel like you get high on each other. When things are good, they're really good. And when things are bad, they're really bad. There could have been domestic violence here. Whether this is verbally or physically. I feel like you get like, you both get like bulls, you know, if you put two bulls fight each other. I'm not saying that this person is a Taurus as well, by the way. I'm just giving you a visualization. And it's interesting because I'm talking about bulls and you are a Taurus. But it kind of feels like you both are like, you know, when some weirdos put two animals and they fight each other? That is the vibe. That is the nature of your connection with this person. And honestly, I feel like you know, possibly even on a conscious level, that this has an expiration date. Or maybe it's already expired, but you keep insisting. It's not insistence, it's actually more addiction. This is addiction. You know? It's kind of like an alcoholic. They know that the alcohol is no good to them. They know that they can't handle their drink. They know that they get arrested when they get too drunk. You know what I mean? Like, you know something is bad for you, but at the same time, you can't resist it. That is the nature of your connection with this person. This will not end well. The possible outcome of this scenario or of this connection, it's not going to end well. Especially if there is domestic violence here. Now, it might not be domestic violence because you're not even together, as in like living together. But if you are living together, sure. But you know what I mean by domestic violence? I feel like you both can be aggressive. Like you could argue to the point of frustration, and then this frustration gets physical or verbally hurtful, like to the point where it's almost like you're about to kill each other. There's a weird pattern here, meaning that you have been doing this with this person many times. It's almost like you can expect, or you can, like, how to explain it? Like, you know, if you argue with someone so much or all the time, you kind of know the dance. Does that make sense? Especially if it ends up in the bedroom. Especially if you're one of those weirdos where, you know, you argue until you both are sexually frustrated, I guess. Or that makes no sense. You argue to the point where you express yourself sexually because you're frustrated. If you have a dance that you do with this person while you're arguing or in conflict, and then somehow it is mixed with pleasure, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're an addict. You could be both addicted to the rush, and you know the rush can be negative. You could be both addicted to the rush, and then you find things to argue about. And then you end up fucking. It's like, tomorrow, same time? Okay, see you later. I feel like you know this, because we do have the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is not like something that you haven't thought about. It's like, oh my god, this connection is not good for me. Like, I feel like that thought crossed your mind. It's like, oh, you know, this I can't go on in this connection. This is no good. But then you go back tomorrow and you do the same thing again. I mean, you must be really, like, this person must be really fucking attractive. They must be really your type for them to have that much control over you. I don't know. Or if you got used to it, because sometimes people get used to someone. It's like, you know me so well. You know your way around my dick. I'm not gonna. you know how to swirl your tongue, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to teach another person how to do the same trick. I mean, yeah, this is not going anywhere. It's interesting. This reminds me of this video that I posted on my Instagram. And it says, evolve or repeat. There are two options. There are two decisions you can make in life. You either evolve, change, or you repeat. And you're going to repeat and repeat and repeat until maybe one of you will... I don't want to say this because it's kind of doom and gloom, but are you wanting to repeat this toxic cycle until you hurt each other? Like, actually hurt each other? So when does it stop, huh? Possible outcome of this connection is down the drain all the way to hell somewhere, and then you will meet the devil and then go left. The moment you cross the devil's throne, go left, and then it'll go deeper a little bit. That's the possible outcome of this connection, okay? Ay, ay, ay. Fucking hell. Oh. Yeah, that's a good call. Walking away from bullshit like this, you might have saved your life. Because, you know, accidents happen, right? So even if you are not with someone that actually means to kill you, accidents happen. Because you can take it too far and then suddenly, wake up! Like, I didn't mean to push you down the stairs. Who wants to live through that? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see. Your connection. The possible outcome for your connection. Capricorn. The possible outcome of your connection. By the way, the Three of Swords is the first card that showed up for this reading. Okay, so let me tell you something, Capricorn. Don't freak out when you break up with this person. It's okay. It's okay. It's not over. But what do you mean? We both don't want each other. I mean, maybe you're not broken up just yet, but don't freak out when you break up. Okay, so when it happens in the near future or when you break up, don't worry. It's not over. I just heard it's never over. Okay. It's not going to be over when you two break up, and you will feel like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. It's over. Only to figure out later on it's not over, because I see a reconciliation. You will break up, and then you will take some time off from each other. And then you will lick your wounds. And you will feel better a little bit. And then you will miss them. You will think about them. You will want to check on them. And you will send one of those texts like, hey, how are you? I miss you. And they will do the same. Do you want to meet up? Okay. It's like make-up sex. Classic reconciliation scenario where you break up and then reconcile. It's gonna, like, this reconciliation is not gonna happen right away. I feel like you will genuinely believe it's over, and you will try to move on. You will pick up your pieces and heal, and but you will still find them in your energy after you have moved on. You will never really actually move on, but you will think that, okay, it doesn't hurt anymore. I'm not heartbroken anymore. You know, my life is good. And then suddenly one day, one night, it's like, I wonder what they're up to. Let me just quickly check. And that quickly check is going to be the first step towards reconciliation. And what will make this reconciliation successful is that you both will feel the same. Meaning you could have telepathic communication between the two of you once the confusion settles down. Once the voices get reduced to the connection itself rather than your ego talking or the frustration or the wound. The wounded warrior, as they say. We literally have the wounded warrior. Once you lick your wounds, once you heal a little bit, you're going to look for them again. So when this breakup happens, don't freak out too much. I mean, if you see this reading, because you will reconcile. Maybe not soon after, but you will get there. It might take months, or if I were to say maximum a year maybe, and then you will find each other again. Okay. Now, after you reconcile, I'm not gonna look further, you know? It's just showing me the breakup and then the reconciliation. What happens after that? I don't know. Maybe you will live happily ever after and then run into the sunset. Hopefully, it will stick that time. Or the time you reconcile. Okay? Sakib. Wa alaikum assalam. Muslim? No, just well cultured. Alright, so we finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. Mirella. Hi, baby. It's been a while. Tren, you too? Oh, we have some of the regulars. Hi. Usually I miss you guys. Even if you are in the live stream, sometimes I miss you because the chat goes fast. But today it's slow, so I can see people. Downloaded TikTok for you. Aww. I feel so special. The readings that I do on TikTok are like a different approach. More like TikTok vibes, you know? Because TikTok users have like a very low brain span, you know? They cannot focus for a long time. Some type of mental illness. And it has to be quick. And right away, you know, it's like... So it's a different quick messages here and there. All right, let's do air signs. Aquarius. Aqua. Speaking of aqua. You are delicious. Let's see Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Your connection. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection. I see movement between the two of you, but I don't see commitment, Aquarius. You know what's interesting about this is that you two actually are compatible. But the issue here is at least one of you has their guard up. So if it's you, them, the both of you possibly, but I see the issue here is guard up. Maybe one of you has gone through many situations where you're so sick of trusting that a connection can last. And you jump to conclusion and you're thinking, what's the point? We're going to end up breaking up anyway. You know when people have that mentality, it's like, what's the point in getting in a relationship? We're just going to hurt each other. It's just going to end up in a breakup. Is it you? Is it them? Is it both of you? Because it's in the way. Like, I feel like every time a person gets closer and it has potential for it to be deeper, it just dips a little bit in the deep end, someone backs off. Someone backs away. They create distance. It's like, oh, we got too close this time. Ooh. So there needs to be healing, whether this is on your side, their side, there needs to be healing, because every time you get closer and closer, someone backs away. The attraction between the two of you and the chemistry between the two of you and even the compatibility between the two of you is on point. It is just the projection, the trauma dumping, possibly on each other, that is in the way of you being able to connect on a deep level. Because when you're connecting, when you're not in your feelings, everything is fine. The moment the feelings deepen, or the moment there is this close intimacy that you experience, someone freaks out. Someone freaks out, and then it's almost like you get close and then back to square one. You get close, back to square one. You get close, back to square one. So someone needs to fix their shit so that the connection can go close and then continue. So that you can go to square two, perhaps. There is fear here. Fear of commitment, fear of getting hurt, fear of wasting time. I mean, you are fucking wasting your time anyway, because you keep on doing that shit. So you're technically wasting time. It is better to go all the way and find out what type of person you're dealing with, rather than being scared of finding out, right? Now, since this reading is coming to you, maybe this is like talking to you, but maybe this is also explaining the mentality that this person that you're dealing with is in, which is in the way. Now, if you both are kind of similarly fucked up, then be the bigger person, be the first one that changes behavior. It's like when you feel this person pulling away, hold their hand and say, baby, I know that you are freaking out right now, but let it just happen. Come closer. Come even closer. And do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, do something about it. Because if you both are playing this, it's not going to go anywhere. And you're going to waste years of your life being afraid. Chicken. I'm not gonna do. I can't even do the chicken sound. That's too much. Angel, hey. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, silent. You guys, I've been, like, I slept for 1 hour and a half. I'm ready for bed. I am ready for bed. But then I say that, and then the night possesses me. I swear, it's so fucking strange. I might have been a vampire of some type. Because I don't know why, even if I'm tired during the day, during the night I wake up. Like, I will feel sleepy, like, around this time. And then I don't know what happens to me. But if I stay past midnight, something possesses me. Something is like, gets awakened in me. I get creative. I get ideas. I get like wild. I want to do things. All right, let's see who's next. You do the same? So annoying. I think it's a night owl thing, but it's so fucking annoying. It's like, I want to be a morning person so bad. Because if you are a night owl and you live in the UK, your life will suck. Everything is closed by 4. There's no life. The sun is down before it hits 3. Anyways, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see your connection. The possible outcome for your connection. Gemini, I'm sorry to deliver this message to you because this connection looks good on paper. But on a spiritual level, on an energetic level, this person is your karmic. So I just want to say have fun while it lasts. And I'm sorry to I get it. I get it. You know, it's like everything is great. I think we're gonna live happily ever after. I think this is the one. You know, you get excited. This is the one. And then you find out that this person is your biggest lesson in life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that this person is gonna torture you or teach you a difficult lesson. They could be in your life to remind you how much you should love yourself because you are lovable. It could be as simple as that. And you know, let me tell you something. The connections that come into your life teach you what love is, and then they fuck off. These are more difficult than the toxic bitch. I'm telling you. Because letting go of someone that is kind of like, they have a good vibe or they have like love to give, but they are there only temporary in your life, whether they are willing to leave or unwillingly. Sometimes they die. Sometimes people will, yes, that. Sometimes people will ring your bell. Hello? Okay. You busy?
Angela, I'll be with you now. That is Julia. There you go.
Thank you. Right. Where were we? Karmic. I do want to say, Gemini, enjoy it while it lasts. Because there is an expiration date on this connection, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad connection. And sometimes letting go of someone that wasn't bad to you is harder than letting go of someone that is bad to you, you know? Like, you know what, sometimes when you are like, you know, when your partner, let's say, they do something and you're like, ooh, I am so glad you did that. You just made my decision to leave much easier. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this person is not going to be someone like that. Now, I'm not sure what will happen that will create this breakup. But it showed me that they are your karmic, meaning that they are there for a reason. And it's most likely a positive shift in your life. It's not really about teaching you a karmic lesson in a sense where it's negative. You know, you're not paying for some type of karmic debt. This is about a lesson, almost like showing you a part of yourself that could only be shown while you were with them. And I feel like it's a positive one. Whether this is about your self-worth, self-love, showing you that you are worthy of love, worthy of respect, or worthy of whatever that you could be needing to reconnect with. And once they do that, it's like job done. The universe will step in and create a circumstance, perhaps, that will create the necessity to break up. This is a sad fucking story, in my opinion. You know? Because breaking up with a son of a bitch, it's easy. It's easy. But letting go of someone that is good, but you know, you kind of have to because life is taking us apart, or life is forcing us apart. That's tough. That's tough. Saying goodbye and shit. That's tough, right? So I am actually sorry to deliver this message for you because it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. You will have a lot of good memories with this person. Now, hopefully they don't die off. Hopefully. You know, this reminds me of this dude that met his love, the love of his life. And then after a couple of months, after they got married, she died. Why? Who the fuck knows? What is the reason? You know, it's fucked up. But I'm not saying that this person's gonna die off. I'm just saying something will happen that will kind of, you both will agree that it is best to go your separate ways. It's a sad story. If I watch this in a movie, I will cry. Because why? Let them be together. The fuck? Why are you playing those games with people's hearts? Damn. Whew. It's hard to be a morning person. I love waking up early. And when I say morning person, I'm not talking about waking up like 7, 8, 9. I fucking hate those hours. Don't wake me up in those hours. Let me sleep. If I'm sleeping at 8 or 9 or 10, let me sleep until the afternoon. When I talk about morning, I'm talking about waking up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Because I like to have a couple of hours where there is quiet. And when I say quiet, I live alone, so it's already quiet to some extent. But I'm talking about on the street, neighbors, it's quiet. I can hear clarity. I can hear clarity, you know what I mean? Those hours I love. And then, you know, at 8, people wake up. They go to work and, you know, I can deal with that. I've already had my hours. It's so weird. I like people, but I don't like people. I like people far away from me. Are you guys like that? Or am I just a weirdo? I like people from afar. Like, I like you behind the screen, sitting in your fucking house away from me. I like you. Stay there. Don't come near me. Ugh. Even like I hate busy places. Even when it's busy, on the road. You know, when people queuing to go somewhere. Oh, I hate that shit. You know, when people don't have spatial awareness. I want to slap every person that doesn't have spatial awareness. It's like they are in your space. I just want to turn and give them the elbow. You know what I mean? It must be an introvert thing. All right, let's see. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection, Libra. Let's see. What's with the readings today? Can't even remember a good reading we had. We had maybe 1 or 2. I see you trapped with this person. So if you're worried, oh, we're not going to be together. No, you will be together, but you will be stuck in a shitty situation. Is that better? Would you rather break up or be stuck? I don't know. This is a connection where you will experience this person in a shitty behavior, or you will discover that they're talking to someone, or you will figure out that this person is a nightmare, but after they have a child with you, there is something about being trapped, having to deal with them despite the loss of desire towards them. I see third party here. Third party, whether you will catch them cheating or you will have a child. Some of you could have a child and you will feel like you need to stay for the sake of the child, or even if you don't stay as in like live together or get married, let's say you will co-parent, so every few fucking days you will have to deal with this person face to face for the sake of the child. Like, look at this energy and tell me if anything good comes from it. I mean, look for yourself and tell me if you feel any good vibes coming from this. No? I thought so. Okay. Now, the fucked up part about this, so let me just explain this part. Before you get trapped, you will not see this person's true colors. They will lie, they will fake it, they will pretend to be something that you want. The moment they get comfortable and they know for a fact that you're not going anywhere, that is when they show you their true colors. Which is the type of person that is a deal breaker for you. Like, you will not want to be with this person, but you will find yourself in a pickle. You will find yourself saying, I want to leave, but I can't. That's the vibe. I want to leave, but I can't. Now, if I were to ask you why you can't, it's like because we have a child, or because we are stuck in a contract, or we have a lease, or something of that sort. You know, this person has a lot of demons that you know nothing about. And when I talk about demons, I'm not talking about demons. I'm talking about shadow. You know, the thing that is coming to my mind is, how can someone love you if they don't love themselves? If someone hates themselves, they are not capable of loving you. They can fake it. They can pretend. You know, they know what people do when it comes to lovers. It's like, when people are in love, they do this and that. And I'm gonna do that even though I don't really feel it. Because this person is not someone that is capable of love. The reason why they are not capable of love, because they have shadows, demons, as they say, and they don't like themselves. So you know what I mean? So how can someone love you if they don't even like themselves? If they don't love themselves? Not like, love. They can't. So they will fake it until you're stuck. And then they'll be like, oh, finally, I can let my belly come out. You know what I mean? You know when people are like sucking their belly for a photo or some shit like that? And then the moment... that is what you will experience with this person. But when it comes to love, obviously not belly fat. Now, I do want to say this, Libra. If you are already sensing the signs or seeing the signs, you better pay attention to those signs. Because remember, future is mutable. It is not fixed. So if you can save yourself before you get stuck with this person, and then find out the type of person that they are, you can save yourself the time and the hurt and the entrapment that you will experience with this person by paying close attention without getting your emotions involved too much. Because let me tell you something, there will always be signs. The question is, did you want to see them? Or even if you intuitively feel something is off, I don't know what, the truth hasn't revealed itself to me for me to know exactly what's going on, but something is off. Run with that. That is enough. You know, what are you waiting for? It's as if you're saying, you know, when, for example, someone has something in their pocket and it looks like a gun, and you're saying, yeah, but I'm not sure. Are you willing to risk your life to find out if it's a real gun or not? If you feel something intuitively is off, run with it. It's enough. It's more than enough. But if you don't trust yourself, or if you don't trust your intuition, but at some point something kicks you in the gut and says, bad vibes, run with that. You don't need to find out. In fact, most of the time, when people find out, they get the worst of it. they will have no time to react. They will have no chance to get out. They will struggle. So why go there? Run. Your intuition is already telling you to run. Run. If I get one more fucking reading, because I can't get drained today. I'm already on low energy. Wow. What is happening, huh? Personal readings are done on Sundays and they are not for free. So you don't need to spam because I'm not going to do your reading. We do this on every Sunday, Sundays for personal readings. They are not for free. We finished ether, fire, earth, air. We're gonna do water next. I need a breather. You know, for some reason I really thought that this title today will be really positive. I really thought, oh, this will be fun. You know, we're gonna have like good messages, maybe some bad, but good messages. Where are the good messages? Where are the good connections, huh? I need a good reading to lift me up. Fucking hell. Mercury trines Neptune. Sensitivity heightens. Yeah. I am feeling the energy's a little bit too much today. You know? But I think it could be due to my lack of sleep. But who knows? Should I put another sage? It's too much. Whew. All right, let's do water. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection, Pisces. Possible outcome for your connection. Wait. Okay, so it is a strong connection, but there is a but. There is always a but. Big fat but, actually. Your communication styles are different. So I see that communication could actually hinder this connection because I see that this connection is beautiful. It can go somewhere beautiful. but there are lots of misunderstandings. If you speak different languages, learn the fucking language. Honestly, it could save the relationship or this connection. Learn the fucking language. If you speak different languages, or if you have like different dialects, it doesn't even have to be different languages, it could be just different dialects. Or if you have like a weird communication style, learn the communication style or the language or the dialect of your person. Honestly, because I think that is a big factor in maintaining this connection and keeping it healthy, because it can be healthy. You know, this is something beautiful, like a blessing. But if the communication is off, it's gonna be in the way of the both of you appreciating each other, for the connection to develop. I also see the devil here, meaning that when you take away the language, everything else is actually aligned with each other. You know, you could have the same vibe, the same things that you like, or you could have like quirkiness behavior or weirdness or eccentric behavior that you really like about each other. Or it could be when it comes to action. So when they take action towards you, you feel loved. When you take action towards them, they feel loved. And that is communicated well, which is the physical aspect of it. The verbal aspect of it, it's a hindrance. Fix that. If you want this to last, fix the communication between the two of you. Even if this is on an intellectual level, meaning they could be interested in something that you know nothing about. Give it 5 minutes of your day. Learn about the thing that this person is interested in. Do you understand what I mean? Like when you are passionate about something, like let's say I'm passionate about painting. Okay, I mean, I am passionate about painting. And if I talk to someone that hates art, they know nothing about art, it's going to be like, ugh, you know, I need someone to talk to that would understand. Do you know what I mean? So spend 5 minutes of your time researching the things that this person talks about constantly and wants to kind of connect through them, whatever that is. Communication, Pisces, communication. I feel like understanding each other on a verbal language level is important here. Because everything else, when it comes to the sex, let's say, when it comes to the touching, you know, they feel the level of love, they feel the intimacy. When it comes to action you take towards each other, they feel it, you feel it. You know, it's there. In a way, this is talking about the things that you do that doesn't require language, verbal communication, right? These things, perfect. The connection can go somewhere beautiful with that. But the times where you two talk, it's dead. This is why I say it could be a language barrier. So if you both speak different languages, please learn the fucking language. Half an hour a day, half an hour, just 30 minutes. Even if you're busy, 30 minutes of your day. Soon enough, let's give it 6 months if you're committed, you will learn their language. And I'm saying that you should learn their language because the message is for Pisces. Unless we have cross-watcher for Pisces, then bitch, learn Pisces language. You know? Because honestly, if the only barrier between the two of you is the language, that can be fixed. Because if the verbal communication between the two of you becomes better, this connection is going to last longer, at least. Because everything else is working. So the possible outcome between the two of you is successful connection. But if the communication level is dull, it's dead, then it's going to affect the speed of your connection perhaps, Or it's gonna create stagnation between the two of you until maybe you find someone that you understand on a verbal level better, or they find someone that understands them on a verbal level better. Okay. Damn. I feel drained by these readings. Honestly, they're taking a lot of energy from me. Can I survive the last two? I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's take a break. How you doing? I'm not even warm, but maybe this will help. It's like extra oxygen. Jesse, do you do raves? I've actually never been to a rave. Can you believe it? Have I been to a rave? No. JK Gusal, welcome to Zodi Gang. Yeah, they do have, it does have like rave colors. So I see the correlation. I see what you see. The chat is boring today. The messages are shit today. What's up? What's up, you guys? Why is the chat like stuck? Huh? Talk, bitch. Entertain me. I always entertain you guys. It's your turn. Oh, I don't know if they... I don't know if it goes... I don't think this is... I don't think it will be affected by black light, but maybe. Who knows? It's almost as if people have jobs. Oh, poor you. You are working during the night like a good slave? Too bad, so sad. Do you have a gun? No. I don't like guns. They're loud. I like knives. I like to cut a bitch without bing bang bong. It's more exciting. Yes, Brian, if you mean I hit the gym, yes, I hit the gym. I don't know what practice fitness is. It sounds cute, but nothing about me training is cute. I sweat like a pig, and you will see a trail of sweat wherever I go. I'm being dramatic, but still, honey. If I go to gym looking good, I come out looking like a mess. The cleaning lady hates me. The cleaning lady, oh my god, it's like every time I go into changing room, she's like, oh, here we go. Because unlike the disgusting motherfuckers in the gym, when I go to gym and I finish my workout session, I will clean my hands to my elbows, okay? I will wash my hands after the gym to my elbows, and I will also wash my face. It's probably why I don't have the fucking acne that people have in the gym, right? I will wash my hands to my elbows like a fucking surgeon and wash my face. And every time the clean lady's, oh, here we go. Here we go. She's gonna leave like water drops all over the sink and on the mirror a little bit because I go like that. She hates it. Oh my god. Today when she saw me, she was like, after I finished, she was like, she came with her cloth. I'm sorry, but you know, like, people are so disgusting at the gym, I tell you. Like, even before I sit on the bench, I have a habit of cleaning the headspace. You know when people, like the bench, I mean, I don't know, you know, but the bench has a headspace, right? You know how many times I've seen the seats with fucking dandruff and I don't know, maybe lice, who knows? And you just put your head on it. I have to clean it with my knee. This is why I don't wear like short things, because it's not really about modesty. It's about me not wanting to sit on your filthy germs. So it's okay for me to, you know, take this and put it in the wash, but I don't want to sit on your filthy. If you have dandruff, clean up to yourself, will ya? Fucking hell. I'm not sure if it's lice, dandruff, who knows? It's disgusting. You know, the other day I saw this dude. He had like a towel, you know, the gym towel. The gym towel He cleans his face from sweat, and then he drops the gym towel on the floor, not even on the seat, on the floor. And he does his workout, and then picks up the towel off the floor, the gym floor, okay? And then cleans his face again. Where is the common sense in that? People are disgusting. And you know how many women I've seen that they go to the toilet and come out, they don't even wash their hands. People don't even pretend anymore. They're disgusting in your face. She comes out of the toilet, goes back to the machines, and I don't know what the fuck she touched in there. It's disgusting. Like it's a recent thing. I never used to see women that disgusting. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know. And you know, bring back shaming. Bring back shaming. Because what do you mean you came out of the toilet but you didn't wash your hands and you're back working out? Okay, I have enough energy now because I guess getting disgusted with people's behavior is enough to fuel me. All right. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection. We have the Sun. Is it possible that we're going to have a good reading for Scorpio? The Sun? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Don't know what to think of that just yet. Scorpio, this connection is going to happen whether you like it or whether you like it or not, or they like it or not. It's going to happen anyway. This feels like orchestration, especially with the major arcana as the Sun. It's like, bitch, it's going to happen. I don't care if you are, oh, you're confused? I don't care. Oh, you don't know what to think of this connection? We don't care. It's kind of like that. I feel like there's a lot of thinking and there's no clarity with you, with them, within the connection itself. You know, I am seeing that you and this person could have a different outlook on life. And you could be thinking that it will be a deal breaker or it could be something that hinders the connection. But actually, the surface level of life is not going to be in the way of this deep connection. Because I see that there is a lot of thinking about this, possibly even overthinking. But it's not going to stop this connection. Maybe this is a slow burn. And the reason why I say a slow burn, because, you know, the Sun will fucking burn you slowly. It will not burn you right away. It will burn you slowly. So I feel like even if you think this connection is a hopeless connection, it's not. Even if you think, oh my God, this is mission impossible, maybe it needs a miracle. So any negative projection, I want to say, Scorpio, that you have on this connection, don't be obsessed with it or don't hold on to it. Let the universe show you what's meant to happen in this connection, even if you don't see the destination. Because I'm seeing literally a fogginess. You know, you could be confused. You don't know where the fuck this road leads. That's okay. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, or it's just you and them possibly thinking, overthinking, frying your brain. And you know, the brain will only see as far as the ego goes. Remember that, because the ego cannot see the future. You want to see the future, strengthen your intuition. But if your ego is louder than your intuition within this connection, this is why you don't have the clarity. If you let go of your definitions on this connection, possibly then the confusion will clear and you will see things better. But if you are already assuming, yeah, this is happening because of this, and that is happening because of that, you're not having the clarity. Because the ego is loud. You need to silence that bitch. When the ego is loud, confusion follows. Trust. When the ego is loud, confusion follows. Because the ego will kind of circle back to same, like, repetitive patterns that you have, thoughts that are not going anywhere, but you keep recycling that, you keep trying to figure out something you don't have the information about to make a conclusion about, and you will keep yourself stuck in that. So clarity, intuition, confusion, ego. Try to play with those two things and see if there's a change in clarity for you. But you know, I feel like even if you don't try to come out of the ego, let's say because you are so convinced that something is going to happen according to what you think you know, even if you're stuck in the ego, at some point the sun will show. It's almost like the sun will force the fog to clear. So it's gonna happen, this situation between the two of you. Now, when I say it's gonna happen, I feel like whatever that is the next step. Okay, so if you're talking right now, you could be announcing that you are boyfriend, girlfriend, or if you're already boyfriend, girlfriend, you could take it a step further, right? So this connection is gonna happen, whether you like it or not, you know? Whether you like it or not is what I'm getting. And even if it's on their side, whether they like it or not, whether you both fucking like it or not, it's gonna happen. I do want to say your intuition is trying to be louder than your ego. So pay attention to that. Try to pay attention, you know, if you can silence the ego a little bit and operate on your intuition rather than your ego. Even when it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. You know, like sometimes your intuition is going to tell you something that makes no fucking sense. But later on, you'll be like, oh, that's what my intuition was telling me about. Right? I mean, I don't know about you, but every time I ignore my intuition, like, that can mean many things. And I ignore it, and then find out later on, it's like, I should have listened. It was right there in front of me, but I didn't want to see it, right? Actually, like sometimes I do it for fun. It's like, what if I'm wrong? And you know, let me tell you, intuition is never wrong. It cannot be wrong. So the more you voice it, the more you let it speak. You know, when people say, oh, you know, everybody makes mistakes. When you strengthen your intuition to the point where it's so loud and you operate in it all the time, there will be times you wish you were mistaken. You know, there will be times where you're like, I can be wrong, I'm human after all. And then you find out, oh, fuck. Oh my God, you know, sometimes I wish I was wrong. Don't know about you. But I prefer intuition over ego any day. If you know, you know. I really thought that the Scorpio reading was going to be like fantastic with the sun, but all right, let's see. 20133 Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see the possible outcome for your connection, Cancer. Okay, we have a bunch of cards. Let's see. I can't even remember the good reason. I can't even remember the good readings that we had, honestly. You know, I'm not gonna do this title fucking again. I'm not gonna do this title again. That was so fucking depressing. What the actual fuck? Okay, Cancer. Cancer. The love you feel for this person is real. The love that you think they have for you is not. So in a nutshell, it's not going anywhere. The love that you see on this person is actually coming from you because your love for them is real. Their love for you is a fucking lie. Now, this lie could be your own projection, meaning that you have put love on them and you see them as loving, or they are actually actively, consciously lying to you, making you believe that they love you. Which one? Which one is it? Is it you lying to yourself about this person loving you, or are they lying to you about loving you? Either or, this connection is going to end up with someone leaving. When this connection ends, you will have trust issues for a while. Because you will not be able to trust yourself in deciding who's good for you and who isn't, because you really thought that this one is good for you. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we think that, oh, you know, this is the one, and then you find out that you are foolish to even think and entertain that they are the one. So it's going to take time for you to recover from this. You might have some trust issues for a while after it. But I don't see this lasting. This connection is not going to last. Most likely, you are the one that's going to leave. Now, I don't know how you're going to do that. Maybe you will discover that this person has been lying to you. Or the love that you see in them or on them is not really aligned with their actions towards you. And at some point, you will wake up and realize, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I've wasted years, possibly, of my life. It's time to go. And you're going to leave those feelings behind. It's like, I love you, because I see love here, by the way. Like, I see love. Like, you're showing up as the Ace of Cups. I see love. But you're going to be like, even though I love you, I know you are a piece of shit that doesn't deserve my love. And I'm going to, like, love you from a distance. I'm out. You know what I'm getting, Cancer? After you leave, or someone leaves, after the breakup, after you work on your trust issues, which is just gonna take some time for you to heal from that, after that, you will become so fucking wise. You might even turn celibate. This could actually turn you off from dating. You could start dating intentionally. You could become extra selective. Your standards will be higher because your love for yourself will be given. It's already there. You're not going to need another person to give it to you. And baby, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club of I'm sick of the bullshit out there. Either a miracle happens or else I'm good giving myself love. Welcome to the club. I feel like a lot of people are going there these days. So there is a sense of wisdom. There's a sense of I'm not going to need another person to feel loved. So you're not going to be seeking connections unless it happens organically, especially if you are the type of person currently is afraid of being alone or afraid of ending up alone. You know, when people are like, oh, you're going to die alone. It's like, you don't die with your partner anyway. When you die, your lover doesn't die with you. Newsflash. You die alone, indeed, even when you have a lover. Okay? So I feel like there will be a sense of wisdom that comes to you when it comes to partnerships. So maybe it's for the best. I don't know. I don't want to say it's for the best that you're going to discover that this person is not worth your time, but maybe something else here was meant to be discovered through this connection. And it's about yourself rather than about the person or about love or about the connection. You know what I mean? You will embody the hermit, the high priestess, and the temperance. This is wisdom right there. This is wholesome. Okay, well. Did we have a good reading? For the ones that have been here from the beginning, did we have at least one good reading today? I can't remember now. Like, I think we did. We finished all the signs, by the way. Alright, anyways, the fucking chat is dead. Bye. Sheesh.